Of course, I waited until the snowiest day of 2024 to go and work on our A-frame cabin. If you haven't been here in the past when we've been working on our A-frame cabin and building it, the A-frame is something that my husband and I, along with the kids, have been working on over the past maybe year and a half. We want to have a cute little quaint A-frame that we can work on when we're closer to home. And I haven't worked on it since Corey and I got married in April. We kind of rushed to make it usable for our honeymoon suite. And then after that, we haven't worked on it. And I'm changing that now because currently we just have fabric on the walls, this beautiful velvet fabric that I got to make the walls enclosed for when we slept out there. It's basically like a tent almost inside of my framed cabin. It's time to take that down and get the cabin ready for actual walls. I'm not going to do tongue and groove paneling, but I'm going to butt like 1x4 or 2x4, not 2x4, like 1x4 boards up next to each other on the walls. The lumber I got for a steal of a deal because it is stuff that otherwise probably wouldn't be used for building projects, and I want to be able to use it and make the most of it. So it's going to be a little rustic, but I think it's still going to turn out really good. Look how pretty it is. Ta-da! A few weeks ago I came out and picked up the bed, the bedding, and everything else. When I tell you we haven't been out here since our wedding celebration and spending the night out here the night we got married, I'm being serious. I just realized that this is where my wedding hairpiece went. I was looking for this one day. I got this like pretty golden kind of hairpiece for my hair when I got married, and it's still out here. So it'd be kind of cool maybe to incorporate that into the decorations of this cabin at some point. For now, I need to take everything out. So we've got that cute little ottoman, gotta go for now. The rugs gotta go, basket, all this little stuff, the lights. I'm gonna have to hoof it out of here through the snow, and then we're gonna start working on those boards later today. Corey and I are. Oh, there's snow. Oh boy. So we definitely have some sealing up to do, like soffit and fascia type stuff, which is not ideal, but it's because it's not sealed up. There's clearly like a breeze coming in back here. So definitely we're still, you know, this is a work in progress. But I forgot how tall the ceiling was without this fabric. The fabric's like billowing down here, but the ceiling actually goes up quite a ways. This is gonna be really pretty when it's done. So we've got just these tiny little tacks all over the place. When you pull them out, they're just little, but there's so many of them. This is where we're at. This foam got pulled out. That'll have to be fixed. We need to put the siding on and button up the roof. There's so much left to do on this project. Ooh. But it is slowly but surely coming along. As you know, we have a lot of random projects going on, so it's always like work a little bit on one, work a little bit on another. I love the siding for the front of the A-frame. I'm not sure if we're gonna do the same thing for the back or if I might just do something else. Let me know what you think I should do for the siding on the back. The wood looks really cool though. Makes it look almost like a fairy tale setting. From my feet having snow and from the snow coming in the cracks, sitting on the fabric, and then ending up on the floor. I feel like I should put siding on the outside back there before I put the paneling on the inside. I feel like I should put insulation in. I need to button up the fascia and soffit. I need to clean it up. It's just messy. I feel like I need spray foam some places. That foam is disconnected. We don't even have that much snow yet, but the snow has this effect of making everything feel really quiet. I basically picked the boards for the walls off of a junk pile, and so we have some interesting wood, but I think once Corey and I plane it, it'll look nice. Right now the boards are like gray. They've been sitting out in a wood lot for a long time, out in the elements, so we're just gonna put them through a planer, which means like take off the top and the bottom of the board, and it's gonna make it look new again. Just imagine this all being wood paneling. I still would like to put a little wood stove in the corner over here and make it a little cabin that has a wood stove that you can turn on and be all warm with. I kind of want to leave a space for it and create like a little brick surround, just a tiny little brick surround for a tiny little wood stove. It is literally snowing in here. That is unfortunate. I need to get that sealed up there. I honestly didn't even really think about that when we were planning to put the boards in here. I was hoping we could install some boards like tomorrow. But I need insulation and I need to seal that up so that the insulation doesn't get all moldy. This is the lumber we're working with for the interior of the cabin. We might actually use this also for the siding on the exterior of the cabin, on the two knee walls, the like shorter side walls that are under the roof. A lot of it is like this grayish color from sitting outside. This stuff up here needs to be planed too. I think it's gonna be really nice once it's all planed, but right now it's pretty rough looking.
snow pile right in the way.
Okay, good enough for now?
Sure.
Start going?
Okay.
Don't judge us for our messy garage. We're gonna be running these boards through the planer now. The planer is this machine behind me, and what it does is it basically like grinds off the top of the board, and then you flip it over and do the bottom of the board, and it takes off like the nastiness on the board, anything that's been exposed to elements and maybe got like a little bit of moisture in it and has like mold or has that just weathered look on it. We can just grind that right off. This is the finished product. I mean, this isn't. There's just these two rows right here. I would like to make the edges more consistent. It's a little, if you look close, it's pretty rough. Also, this right here is like the back side, so that's the pretty side. So that's why this looks rough still. I'm not into the rough sawn look. I like the more finished look like this side, but I would like to run it through the joiner, which basically tries to make this a more straight edge so that the boards can butt up next to each other and you don't end up with like gaps between the boards that are super big. Because this isn't tongue and groove, it's not going to match up perfectly. There probably will be some gaps, but I just want to minimize that a little bit by trying to join it a little bit. We're not going to spend a million hours on it and make it absolutely perfect, because that would just be excessive for what it is, for it being like a cute little fun cabin project, but I would like it to be a little better than what they are. Well, we're about to do this stove install situation. I will see you next time.